My name is Elizabeth Patuchek. I am the Edible Campus Gardens program coordinator. I also manage the farmers market, co-manage the farmers market here on campus. So, industrial agriculture, it's tricky because it can feed a lot of people, but personally one impact I noticed is I had the chance to visit the Colorado River Delta in Mexico, right? And I was able to see how, just in person, the delta has completely dried up. And that was quite a moving experience to just see the miles and miles of totally just dry wetlands, just dust. And a lot of that is from diverting water for cities, diverting water for agriculture and power, and many reasons why the Colorado River does not now reach the ocean. So that was kind of interesting to see that really tangible in person. But I think that's kind of the tricky part about industrial agriculture is unless we're out there working in the fields, getting poisoned maybe by pesticides, or unless we get the chance to visit certain ecosystems, the effects aren't very visible. Often the argument is there is no other way, and that in order to feed the world, we just need monocultures and giant machines. And if you look at most of the world agriculture, it's actually small-scale farms that feeds most of the world. And I think the more you can see those systems functioning and working, the more you can believe it. So I guess the way to broadcast it is hopefully just to get people involved or buying the food, growing food themselves, or seeing how it's done. Yeah, so we try to encourage an ecological gardening approach, which means that we often try to replicate natural systems when possible. So not only do we not use synthetic fertilizers or chemicals or pesticides, but we also do things like cover cropping, right, where you plant seeds in the winter before, and then you turn it in the spring, or compost that material in the spring. We do composting on campus with campus dining services in the hospital. We also have a large planting of native and water-wise plants. They can come volunteer at the Edible Campus Gardens. That's one of our main goals, as we know it's tricky for students to either gain the skills of gardening or have space to garden. So our style is to have a communal style garden space where you don't own a plot of land, it's not responsible, you come and give your time, and in exchange you learn the skills from your peers, and you also get to take home a little bit of the harvest. So it's a way to be involved without and to garden without actually having your own plot of land. So I coordinate the volunteer sessions, the events, plan the garden for the year, but I think one of my most important roles is empowering students to be leaders in the space and in the gardens. This is really the most important thing, is that we're engaging the campus community and other students. So yeah, building student leadership is pretty key, and just helping things grow.